Hello, 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 and welcome to the Wandering Village. I'm Evie Greenbottle, and it's time for another Hostility Modifier challenge. Last time we did Hostility Modifier 8, and it went, well, do you know what? It was actually so easy. There was not really any time where it was like major panic. So I've decided we're going to do Hostility Modifier 15 this time, and we're going to take the bottom row, all the threes. Because that gets us up to 15, nice and easy. So we've got Heart of Darkness, new and more dangerous biomes will start appearing a lot sooner. Bleak Outlook, new hope bonus is reduced by 3. While happiness is too low, the bar for attracting nomads will decrease. Cost of progress, higher tier research costs progressively more resources to unlock. Hedgehog, Onbu is going to be covered in spikes. And Ice Age, the global temperature level is going to be dropped by 1. So that gives us our 15 points, which is very exciting. And because we're going with Ice Age, I thought we would use the snowy biome Onbu because he is very cool. He comes from, get it? He's very cool. He comes from a colder climate and brings to mind the stories of Perchta, an Onbu that was said to descend from the mountains and into the villages once a year, blessing the homes of the kind and stomping those of the wicked. So this is our Onbu. This is Hostility 15, attempt 1. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in one attempt. I hope we can, but we'll see. I am really curious to see what the Hedgehog Onbu looks like. And yeah, there is quite a few spikes. So I think because there's lots of spikes in places like over here, we'll just put our tents kind of within the spikes. And I feel like that kind of saves us a bit of space. We'll be able to also put decorations around and kind of like tuck them in here and there. I don't like where I've just put that one, so we're going to delete that and we're going to put it up there. That also means some trees they need to get rid of. And then maybe we'll focus a bit of effort over here to remove some trees. We need to get our research building in promptly, so let's put that in maybe over here. Ooh, berries. Is there any good spot for berries on this Onbu? Gosh, okay, there is kind of over here. It's not great though, if I'm being really honest, because we're gonna have to dig some up to put some back down. But I think that's okay. We can dig some up to put them back down. It's not the end of the world, but we are going to need that. A wood cutting camp we're going to need as well. I'm going to stick one over there. Mining camp we're going to need, let's say. It's always nice if you can do mushrooms towards the front of Onbu, so I might stick it in over here. And then a clay gathering camp. It's going to be slightly harder. And is there a good spot? Oh, there's actually a spot back here, but that's so far away. I mean, it's 4. Oh, this is also 4 actually right here. So we're going to go there instead. I feel like that is slightly better. Okay, that gives us kind of everything we really need to get down. I might put a material storage in kind of close to the clay gathering camp just so that there is one. And then there's just lots for them to do really. But then we can get 2 people to start gathering some wood. That is good. That still gives us 8 other workers to do things. Now we've got lower happiness and the homelessness is causing some problems at the moment. But we might be okay once we sort of get going. Maybe. Okay, this is where our research building is. I want that to be kind of like higher priority. So we're going to need to get those trees kind of chopped down. They are building houses. We've got a few tents already constructed. Onbu is looking nice and frosty. And we've got our nice easy start to begin with. But that's not going to last long because of one of the more dangerous biomes coming sooner thing that we've got. So a little bit scary, that is. But I think we'll be okay. All right, we just need to get one more tent constructed and then no one will be homeless. I might want to put in a couple of other tents though, just because we are going to need them, right? Of course, like, let's stick 2 up here. They're easy. No one has to cut anything down to put those ones in. But we'll have a couple of extra tents. We just kind of need them to start with. I mean, yeah, they never last, but hopefully we'll get some more people and then that will be good. Oh, let's get the stone gathered. So we'll get 2 workers in there. That still leaves us with 6 other workers for various other tasks. Oh, we're gonna need to start also, I suppose, collecting some clay as we go. We're gonna need all of these things for upgrading initially, right? We need clay, we need stone, we need wood, and then we can kind of do faster upgrades as long as we've kind of got things and we're planning ahead a little bit. Look at me planning ahead. That doesn't happen, does it? Right, we need to put the plots down. That is easy to forget. And then they can also plant and harvest, and we do have 2 berry seeds that they can actually immediately do. He's already on. There's the first one going in, and then he can do another one. And then, yeah, we'll grab a few more, and make sure that they are digging them up so that he's got a few more berry seeds to plant. All right, Onbu is off, though. He is heading down towards our abandoned encampment. Not a problem. A little bit scary that it's already happening and he's already going, and we don't even have our research building yet. But the stone is coming. No one's getting the clay yet, though. I'm going to have to do a higher priority on a bit of clay here, because we are going to need Well, clay to build that. The stone is coming. It's coming from over here. They have a kind of a long way to carry it, but that kind of just is how it is, isn't it? I think the last stone's coming over. Our first bits of clay are being harvested, and then hopefully they'll bring some stone over to the clay gathering camp next. All right, happiness is good. Our villagers are happy, so we could get some new villagers coming in, which would be really good. Let's make sure we have enough housing for them. We do. We've got at least housing for 2. But let's get this last tent done, I think. Oh wait, is that tent just being built there? Oh, this one just needs to be constructed, so if someone could just come and hammer that one together, then we could fit 4 people, which I think would be really good. Yeah, that's going to be helpful. Just to make sure that when we get people, we're not immediately unhappy, because that would be quite unfortunate. All right, someone bring the last piece of clay over, please. Just one more piece of clay. And then, yeah, start building that research building. Let's click that really quick. And 2 new settlers have come. Speaking of new settlers, of course, our channel members need to be in our settlement. That is really important. So, not sure where they're going to work just yet, but we've got Katie West, 1759. You are in the village, so welcome. And Mini Crits 1, you are also in the village, so thank you so much both for being channel members. I appreciate it. If anyone else wants to join our village, just become a channel member. You also get access to the videos on the day they... What is happening? Why is that? There we go. On the day that, yeah, I upload them to YouTube. So sometimes that's the day before, sometimes it's a week before. It depends on how I've been doing and if I'm ahead of the whole video making creation, which is sometimes, not all the time. All right, Airwell, we're ready to go. We're not ready to go. We need more wood, but they're working on it. People are working on it. All right, our people are researching the airwell now, which is good. These 2 tents just need to be built. That's pretty close. Oh, and it looks like the clay gathering camp also just needs to be built. So we're almost ready on that front as well. And then we can get a worker in there, which is going to put us down to probably 2 workers, because I think I'll probably put 2 in there. We are low on workers, that is for sure. And we could put just 1 in there, but I think I will put 2 in there for now. And we'll have to see. It's going to be tough with all the research and stuff that we want to do. Also going to need to build that airwell. I think... Oh, I have no idea where we're going to grow mushrooms, actually. This is... Oh, down here, probably. So let's do... I'll just do an airwell over here for now. And then... Oh, we need to go into research because we're going to need the farm next. And they are ready to just jump straight into researching the farm, which is good news. But the airwell... It's going to mean we need water, and then as soon as the airwell is built, we'll be ready to start gathering water, so then we can start growing beets. And if we start growing beets, then we'll have more food variety, which might make us happier, which is good because we need to be happier. It's all coming together, right? Just real slow, that's all. It is all coming together. We need to keep getting resources. We don't have very much of anything at the moment, and we need a lot of stuff for research. The material storage has been built, which is good. It's kind of hiding behind the trees. You can't really see it here. But there we go. We've got that. Look at this. All the houses within the spikes. That is quite the thing. Farm there has been researched, so we're going to want to build a first farm. I think I might stick it... Maybe I'll stick it up here, and then we can do the herbalist like here, maybe? Yeah, and then we need to do the next research, which... So we need the pantry to get kind of over to that side, but we need the hornblower to get over to this side. I currently have the things for the pantry. I don't currently have the things for the hornblower. And even though there's a decision to be made, there's no way we're going to research the hornblower and build the hornblower in time. Oh, this is interesting. We are going to either go into the desert or into the mountains. Now, we are playing with 1 more cold. So we're always a little bit more cold than we expect to be, because right now we're in the jungle, so that should be in the middle, but it's not. Which means the mountains will be at 1. I'm nervous that things aren't going to grow very well there. What's the berry bushes? Oh yeah, the berry bushes aren't going to grow in the mountain. That's currently our only food source. So I really need people to focus on getting this built. Like, that is got to be higher priority. The wood is there, the stone's coming up. I'm going to have less people doing wood and stone for a moment, because I'm going to need workers to come and high prioritize the clay to get all the clay over, because that farm has to get built if Onbu goes into the mountains. If he goes into the desert, it's not going to be a problem because it will be warmer, so it actually would be a jungle temperature, so everything's going to grow just fine. But if he goes into the mountains, we are going to have, a much harder time. All right, that's the pantry. I don't really feel like I need to build a pantry at the moment. I do, however, need to build the horn blower, I think, next, which means I need even more wood. But it's okay, we've got the wood in there actually now, so that is fine. Let's actually, because we're a bit of a ways away, let's just close that and get our 3 workers back for a minute. They can go get the clay, bring it over, and then get that farm built just in case, because we're going to need to do beets if that's the case. And it very well may be. Okay, so let's get some plots in, and then we'll start growing beets. I'm going to put 1 worker in there because we need to have that food sort of already growing. Because even beets in the mountains are not going to grow well, but at least it will grow, right? Like nothing else is going to grow there. The mountains are going to be, we're not going to the mountains. Phew, okay. Beets actually won't grow that well where we're going. So maybe we leave this closed? Ooh, I can't decide. No, we'll leave it open because it gives us food variety, which might help with happiness. Because at the moment, our happiness has actually gone down once, like our full of hope is wearing off already. And our bar has unfilled, unfortunately. So not ideal. Not ideal at all. We're going to need more wood. I'm going to put another worker back in there. And then ideally we'll have the herbalist here. And then I think possibly down here somewhere, we're going to have the mycologist. I mean, it's basically as close to the front as we can get. And that doesn't have too many spikes there. I mean, later we can have one here, but we need to get rid of those boulders first. And we're a little bit ways away from that. Okay, hornblower is ready. So we need to get that back open. Get those 3 workers in there. And then we're ready to go. Onbu has now entered. Oh, we can get that worker back because, oh no, wait, hold on. We're not going to have any water. The desert, we're not going to have any water. We're not going to have any water. So only, let's just switch that back to only harvest. We don't need water for the berries. True. Okay. God, I'm a little nervous. Because the temperature thing just throws off everything you know about how the game works, I think. Like, because you're like, oh, that biome's fine because of X, and this biome's fine because of Y. But now it's like, no, wait, is that biome fine because of X? Is that? No, it's not. Nothing's fine. Nothing's fine. And of course, Onbu is sleeping in the desert, which is fine actually, because there's no poison here. So that is, at least that's helpful. Also, Onbu will also eat those hardy mushrooms, I hope. But this gives us a little bit of an opportunity to start getting some things in. Hopefully get some research done. Hopefully, oh look, there's beets. Actually, they have been made. The other thing is I can't get water in the desert. But also, I don't think cactus will grow because it's not hot enough for cactus. So in the desert, you're just doomed. I don't know what to tell you. You're going to need to have a lot of stuff pre-sorted, I guess. All right, we are going to want a hornblower at some point. So I guess we'll stick it up over there because we're going to take those out anyways. Then we need to come back in here. We do need the carpenter and we do need the stonemason. I currently have 30 of those. I don't have enough of either of those things. Okay, let's go with stonemason, and then I'm going to close this, and then I think we'll just wait. Do we have? I get a second person over there, and then I think we'll just high priority like the clearing of some of these rocks, and then once they're done with these, because they are still growing, then we're just going to clear them out. It's fine. Oh, it is giving food variety. It is giving +2 at the moment. Oh, maybe it's worth it then. Maybe it's worth it to have that. So let's go back to planting and harvesting. You can use up the water that we have. But once we're out of water, we're out of water. Like there's no way to get more water in the desert. So we're going to need to like have a lot of berries, I think. Like we're going to need like multiple berry farms, I feel. Yeah, pretty sure. Multiple berry farms is going to be the way to go. Is like that is going to be like the main food source. Oh, there's also herbs in here. If we could high prioritize the collection of some of those, then we'd have herbs. Which we currently would not otherwise have herbs because we don't have a herbalist. Right, you guys have nothing left to do, so we're going to close the clay gathering camp. We've got other clay like selected to be harvested, so it's probably okay. It gives us 6 random workers. Oh, we can do, oh wait, hold on, undo this. We can do the stonemason now. So that's important that we start those researches as quick as we can. All right, 2 nomads would like to settle in Onbu. This is very good news, I would say. That gives us 2 extra workers. Happiness is still fine. We're at 5. How are we at 5? Oh, because 2 and 1 and 2, fine. Housing quality is not very good, but at least everyone has a house. Total housing, we've got up to 20 and we only have 14 people. That is now done. So next would be the carpenter, and that's fine. What is this stonemason? There's gonna be a lot of stone over here, so maybe you can just build it over here. Bring that over when you're ready, and then I think we can close. Oh, we're actually so close to the wood. Literally just need like 1 more piece of wood. There we go. Okay, so they're already going. They're going to research the carpenter, which is also very good. And then we'll need to find a place to put the carpenter. I usually put those buildings like together, but I don't necessarily need to put them together. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put them together. Don't need to put them together. Probably makes it easier if they're together though. Although actually it would make it easier, wouldn't it, if it was near the material storage, but there's no space over here. It's very much full of trees there. Oh, there's a bunch of herbs over here. Come get the herbs. We need the herbs. We have no other way of herbing. Okay, that's the carpenter done. Can I put it beside? Oh, then that's kind of in the way of that. Let's just put it above. That's fine. They'll get to that eventually. It's not... Oh, actually, it is important that we get there. Yeah, because you need at least a couple to get into those. But if we go back here, landscaping would be very good. Oh, wait, we need mycologist. Yeah, we probably should go for the mycologist. Oh, actually, we also need corn. Cactus we don't need. I feel like that one we can actually skip. We're never going to use cactus. It's literally impossible. It will never grow. We'll never... Oh, heat wave. It would grow in a heat wave. That's it, though. That's the only time. Which is not particularly great, but we'd grow in a heat wave. Okay, good. Onbu, I'm hoping he'll eat there. Like, he just needs to get to 60%, I believe, and then he'll eat. So we'll just see. Oh, and I'd love to turn towards those nomads, I think. Especially when we get some of those other buildings open, we're going to need that. We're out of water now, so there's nothing left to land, but he can harvest. That's the mycologist built. We were going to put the mycologist down here. Yeah, I think that is still fine. And then we can start growing some... Oh, actually, I need these to be built. Bring over the wood and stone, would you? Because that's really important. And then back to the research tree. Corn. I don't know if that will ever grow either, but we will want, I think, to get some tomato. Oh, in the desert we could grow tomatoes. Oh, but they need a lot of water and we have no way of getting water. It's outrageous, really. I don't know, I don't really know what to think about that. Oh, the eat command. I think that's actually maybe a good idea. We can get that now. It seems crazy to get that early, if I'm honest, but we are coming up to some mushrooms. Although, is our hornblower even built? No. Not even close. Okay, fine. The stonemason has been constructed. Let's get one worker in there because we do need those in order to do other research searches. Maybe let's just get 2 people in there for now because that will make that faster. And then that does help with research. And that's all we need. Research. Okay, the eat command has been researched. What is next for us? I do not know. We don't have any of these things yet. I don't think we can do anything at the moment. So let's close up because I don't have 10 herbs. Because landscaping would be good, but I also don't have any water. We'll want heal shrooms probably at some point, but not right now. Let's close that, get our workers back. Oh, good. Onbu is eating, which is excellent because he's at 59% hunger now. So he is eating and then he'll continue on. I feel like ideally we go back into the jungle, but we probably will get poison there, though that will be the case. But at least we can get water again. All right, let's see what we want to get next. Village doctor, we are definitely going to need. Herbalist, we definitely need. Kitchen, we definitely need. So then actually the kitchen just needs a 75 wood and 75 clay. Herbalist, probably the next thing. So let's save up till we get 15 and then 35, which is not that far away actually. Okay, I think there's nothing left to do here, so we can close there because they've done all the beats, which means our happiness is going to go down. It already has because this has gone down to +1, so we've already lost out on that happiness, which is fine. Our food variety though is also going to go down in a minute, which is not great, but it is what it is. We'll put 2 workers in the carpenter because we can start getting those wood things, which will help with our research. Oh, I should actually select which research we want so then we can see it. I think herbalist next. I'm really not 100% sure. I need to move this. Let's come down and get those stones. Oh, that is ready to go. We just need workers in the research building and herbalist can come in. I feel like also while we're waiting, I feel like another air well or 2 is not going to go amiss because yeah, we need to stock up a lot for when we're in the water. Oh, wait, I thought he was going to the mountains. Okay, we are going into the jungle, so poison is going to be a problem. So we are researching the herbalist, right? That is correct. So we're gonna need the herbalist, we're gonna need a doctor, we're gonna need the Onbu stuff. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff. And also he's actually still quite hungry, 39%. And, oh, well, he's gonna eat the stinkhorn fungi maybe. Oh no, I guess he won't because he's not going to be hungry enough to just automatically eat it. I kind of want him to eat it, but then that's going to dampen our mood, and I'm afraid people will leave. If people leave, we're going to have a real bad time. I don't really want to have a real bad time. I want to have a real good time. You know? So there's that. Let's put this here. And then we're going to need to look at the research again. So we're going to want village doctor for sure, like soon. Oh, dung collector. The feeding trebuchet we also need though, so let's get that one next because we can feed him mushrooms and we will be growing mushrooms at some point. Which point though, I'm not really sure, but at some point. I need a lot of clay. All of, like this needs 15, that needs blooming 50. That is so much clay. And we really need to get out of this biome if we're going to be getting clay because there's not a lot. There are more mushrooms here though. All right, we're in the jungle. So we need to open this up. We can get water. And I guess we can open this up if we have people, although we don't have people. So that's fun. Nomads, pick them up. Okay, now we've got people. Oh no, do we have enough housing? Oh yeah, we're still good. Okay, that's good. So water, yes. Let's high prioritize that one. Just need some wood brought over. Might take a person out of each of those. Feeding trebuchet has been researched. Okay, good. So we're gonna need to build that. Oh my god, there's not a lot of space. Let's put it here. No, I can't put it there. I can put it, I don't know, I can put it there. You guys go and do the trees up here because there's like a lot. That'll do. So 2 people up there going to get the trees. That will help clear that area out. Feeding trebuchet while, and then over here, I need the village doctor, but I don't have the herbalist built yet, so that's gonna take a bit of time. I just don't have the clay for that, or the clay for that, or frankly the clay for anything, or the mushrooms for that, or the stone for that. I don't have anything. Landscaping would be helpful, a little bit helpful anyways. I don't really know. What do we go for? What's our next research? I don't know what to choose. Help me choose. Let me know in the comment section what we should choose for our next research because I really don't know. But we are out of time for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you enjoy our Hostility 15 challenge and I think this one's going to be a challenge. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.